Welcome back. Today we are diving into a really big question, maybe the biggest one there is. Is our universe just some kind of cosmic accident, or does it actually run on a set of fundamental, invisible laws? We're going to explore the rules that might just govern everything, from the very beginning of time right down to what happens in your life today.
So let's just jump right in. This is a question humanity has been wrestling with for, well, forever. Is there some kind of grand design, an operating system for reality itself, or are we all just floating around in cosmic chaos? We're going to see what some very different traditions, from ancient mystics all the way to modern physicists, have to say about that.
You know, to really get a handle on the rules, we have to go back. Way back. Back to before the beginning. I'm talking before matter, before time, before anything we would even recognize as a thing. And what's wild is that so many different sources, ancient and modern, all point to this idea of a single, formless, intelligent source that all of existence just springs from.
People often call this source the unmanifested. Now, don't think of it as just an empty void. It's more like a field of pure potential, an infinite intelligent consciousness that exists before it decides to take on any physical form. You could say it's the raw, unsculpted clay of reality itself. And what's absolutely fascinating is seeing this one core idea pop up all throughout history, just wearing different outfits. You've got the Gnostics, who called it the Ein Sof, the limitless. The ancient Stoic philosophers talked about a primary matter. And you know what? Even modern physics gets in on the act with the concept of the quantum field, this vibrant, divine matrix of pure energy where everything comes from. It's the same idea, just seen through totally different lenses.
This Gnostic text just nails the beautiful, paradoxical nature of that source. I mean, think about that. A presence that is everywhere, all at once, but has no edge, no boundary. It's infinite. It is the very container for all of creation.
Okay, so how does this formless nothing become the very real everything that we see all around us? Well, the key seems to be in the interplay of two primal complementary forces. It's like a cosmic duality that sparks the whole engine of creation into life.
Just look at the parallels here. It's pretty amazing. The ancient Stoics, they talked about an active principle, sort of like God, which acts upon a passive principle, which is matter. Then you jump over to Gnostic mysticism, and they use a different metaphor, but the exact same structure. The Divine Father, which is wisdom, acts upon the Divine Mother, which is love and substance. In both cases, you see the exact same dynamic. There's an animating force, and there's a receptive substance. And when they come together, bam, creation happens.
So once the universe actually takes form, it's not some chaotic free-for-all. It really seems to run on a set of consistent, reliable laws, like an underlying operating system that dictates how all of this energy and matter behaves. So let's explore a few of the biggest ones.
All right, first up, one you've probably heard of, the law of attraction, made famous by the teachings of Abraham Hicks. The whole idea is that, at its core, everything is just vibration. Your thoughts, your feelings, they're not just in your head. They're sending out a specific frequency, and the universe, almost like a cosmic tuning fork, reflects that exact frequency right back to you as the people and circumstances of your life.
This little phrase just perfectly captures the whole thing. That which is like unto itself is drawn. It tells us that reality isn't about wishful thinking. It's about vibrational alignment. The frequency you put out there acts like a magnet, and it can only draw in experiences that are vibrating on that same level.
Next up, the law of causality, which most of us know as karma. Now, this one gets a bad rap. It's so often misunderstood as some system of cosmic punishment, but that's not it at all. These sources describe it more like a law of physics. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's not about revenge, it's purely about consequences. Every single action, and yep, even every single thought, creates a ripple that, sooner or later, finds its way back to you.
This powerful quote from the Buddha just gets right to the heart of it. Our inner world, our mind, our thoughts, that's the cause. What we experience in our external reality, that's the effect. We are literally sculpting our world from the inside out.
Okay, now for a more esoteric one, the law of seven. This is an ancient idea that suggests that all processes, I mean everything, from a galaxy forming to you learning how to bake bread, unfold in a predictable seven-step pattern. Just think of the 7 notes in a musical scale, do, re, mi, or the 7 colors in a rainbow. This law says that this pattern of 7 is a fundamental blueprint for how everything in our universe grows and organizes itself.
So, what does any of this mean for you and me?
right? Because these huge cosmic laws, they're not just some abstract ideas happening way out there in space. According to these teachings, they are operating through you, right here, right now. And this is where the universal becomes deeply, deeply personal.
And here it is. This is the most radical, most empowering part of the whole message. If the universe runs on these laws, and if our consciousness is a part of that universe, then that means we aren't just passive bystanders watching the world go by. We are active creators, shaping our own experience using the very laws we've been talking about.
So how does that even work? Well, the idea is that our beliefs aren't just quiet little thoughts in our heads. They are described as energetic instructions, a vibrational blueprint, if you will. And the universe, that quantum field or divine matrix, it takes that blueprint and it organizes energy around it to build the actual matter and experiences of our lives.
The Abraham Hicks teachings break this down into a really simple 3-step process. Step 1, life gives you challenges, what they call contrast, and that makes you ask for something different, something better. Step 2, the universe or source immediately answers that request. It's done, vibrationally. So the only part of the equation left is step 3, and it's all on you. You have to allow it to come into your life by tuning your own vibration to match the reality you've just asked for.
So as we start to pull all of these different threads together, from Gnosticism to Stoicism to modern spirituality, a really stunning picture starts to emerge. It really looks like across all these different cultures and centuries, we've basically been describing the exact same fundamental system, just using different words.
I mean, this pattern is just remarkable. Whether we call it the Gnostic Ein Sof, the Stoic primary matter, or a physicist's quantum field, humanity just keeps rediscovering the same essential idea, a single, intelligent, formless source from which everything is born. The language changes, sure, but the core concept, it stays exactly the same.
So here's the crucial takeaway. Far from being some random, chaotic accident, our universe appears to be intelligent, organized, and governed by consistent laws. It looks like a system that is literally designed for creation and for expansion. It seems to have a purpose.
And maybe the most important piece of all, we are not separate from this system. Our consciousness isn't just a side effect of it, it's a fundamental component of it. We're not just watching the movie, folks. We are co-writing the script, we are directing the action, and we are playing a leading role in this great cosmic dance.
And that, of course, brings us to the final question, the only one that really matters in the end. If these laws are in fact the operating system of our reality, and if your thoughts and beliefs are the programming language, then what reality are you going to choose to create?